Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick comic haul. Actually am going to try and make it quick today, as I know that's not always the case. So if you've been following my channel lately, you've seen that I've been doing a lot of culling the collection, cutting it down, selling a lot of books. And the reason for that is that my cabinet is just too tight. The books that, you know, look at them akin to being in a box, right? And as you're going through, you know, you want that nice, easy sift through the books. You want to be able to see, I like to see probably about that much of the cover as I go through, and then flip through and be able to see the next one, the next one, the next one. Have them nice and easy and kind of pillowy in there. Now you can jam pack a short box as much as you want, but it really just, it's not good for your books. It's frustrating for me because when I want to find a book, no matter how organized my cabinet is, I can't find it because it's so stacked in there tight. So I've sold, so far, I've taken out a little over 120 books out of the cabinet. And so this past weekend, I sold 91 of them in bulk. So with that, I was able to get the following haul. So this is my haul of stuff that I got with the money that I sold the books for. So you say, "Oh, Bub, what are you doing? You're putting more books in the collection." That's not the idea, but look what we got here. Let's make me small and get to the haul. Old Bubsy found a way around the system. So first up we have, what's this you say? Another comic for the cabinet? No! It's Power Records. This will go in a completely different bin. Although technically it would fit in the cabinet, but we're not going to go down that road right now. This will go with the record collection. So here it is, Power Records number 14. This is the Monster of Frankenstein. So good to have that. Record looks to be in decent shape. The comic, not as much decent shape. But these things, you know, if you're not familiar with the way that Power Records work, you put the record on, it gives you a little ding or so, and it basically reads out all the word bubbles and the asides. So everything, all the writing you see here generally will be read on the record. And you'll hear it, and then it'll give you a little ding, tells you when to flip the page. Fun stuff, really good stuff, and real comics. So there you go. The Monster of Frankenstein, Power Records number 14. It's a 45 in there. Next up we have, what's this? More comics? No, more Power Records. Fantastic Four. This is Power Records number 13. Sorry for going out of order. Power Records number 13, and this is The Way It Began, Fantastic Four. So pretty cool there. This is kind of a retelling. It's not the actual Fantastic Four number 1 or anything like that, but it's kind of a retelling, if you will, of how it had occurred. So very cool. Record's in fantastic shape on that one. So very happy with that. And you know, it wasn't just Marvel that had these Power Records. You also had DC. So here's Power Record number 27. This is also a 45. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Holy cow, man. I love that. Look at all that. That's so cool. So loving this. This one's clean, man. This one's a really nice, clean one. Somebody took care of this one. But then, funny enough, oh, this is the one with the good record. Record's clean too, so this one's a really nice one. The only thing about this one has a little hole punch at the top where the price was, and that was probably done by a shop to stop people from saying, "Hey, but it's supposed to be $1.49." You know, like whatever. Next up, we have my last Power Record in the set, Power Record 28. This is a Superman title. This one didn't work out so well for me. Remember to do your homework, guys. When you go into the shop, don't just be excited by the prices. I got all of these real cheap. I was very happy to have them. But this one is got writing all over it. It's really rough on the inside. But the real kicker is, that's not a 45. That's a 33. So it's actually got the wrong record inside of it. So the record says it's to Witherspoon's Catalyst. And of course, the book itself is Alien Creatures. So the wrong record for the wrong set. Now, for the wrong comic. Now try matching that up someday, right? Finding the right comic or the right record to match that up. Probably not worth it, because ultimately you want both, so you just end up buying them both again. So we'll see how that goes. I did pick up 2 standard comics, so sue me. These will go in the cabinet. The first one is Knight Rider #1. So this is where they had to change from Ghost Rider to Knight Rider, because in the Bronze Age they had already introduced Ghost Rider being, you know, Johnny Blaze, the Ghost Rider that everyone's familiar with. But the old Ghost Rider, the Dick Ayers Ghost Rider from the Golden Age, he was still around. They had to rebrand him as Knight Rider when this comic came out. So that is Knight Rider #1. I do have some Golden Age and Silver Age Ghost Riders, but once the Bronze Age came around, he got a new name, and it was Knight Rider. And they don't even act like the other name existed, except that later in the regular Ghost Rider run, of course, you do have them meet up. I believe Ghost Rider maybe 50 or so. Somebody, Roger knows. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. And then they do say the original Ghost Rider and the new Ghost Rider ride again, and kind of knock off the idea that he was Knight Rider. So it is what it is. And of course, Knight Rider does make appearance in other teams later on. So good to have him here. Bronze Age Ghost Rider, aka Knight Rider. This book is not for the faint of heart, you guys. It's Golden Age coming at you. You know I'm a big Golden Age collector. I love my bronze. I love my silver. I love all my ages. Modern, but still, I still collect plenty of that, as you know. Here we go. This is hilarious. Police Comics #90. I want to say it's from like 1950 or so. But look at this. It's a 10 center. All right, so it starts out on a pirate ship or so, right? There's a little guy. And look at that guy's face. What's he nervous about? Well, he's got some polish. What is he doing? You see the hand motion there. See where it's going back and forth? So he's polishing vigorously. Look at that. Look at the balls in the corner too. I can't help it. Look at that. Oh, that's fantastic. That is so good. Look at his face. Police Comics #90. To say this is a grail, I'm not going to go that far. But let's just say that from the first moment I saw this comic, I knew it belonged in my collection. I don't think you guys would disagree with that. Look at him. Look at him looking back at the other pirate like, oh gosh, he's watching me. And that guy, oh, keep rubbing, boy. Look. It's great. Oh man, look at that. Just wrong. It's every bit of wrong. I love it. Police Comics, gotta love them. They're so goofy. It's so funny, man. That is a great cover. I thought of Man Cave when I saw this book, because he's a big Police Comics fan. Loving that old stretchy guy, Mr. Plastic Man, obviously. So Plastic Man scuttles Captain Rivers, pirate and plunderer. Look at him. Oh my gosh. It's a mess, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's an absolute mess. So I didn't stop there. I picked up a few extra. I'll run through them a little faster. Again, old Bubsy's cheating the system here. He's making room in the cabinet. But how did he do it? How about treasuries? You can't fit a treasury in the cabinet, so this has got to go somewhere else, right? But it won't make my books tight. Look at this. Amazing World of Superman with a bonus giant poster map of Krypton, which is actually in there and has never been pulled off the staples. So it's kind of hard to see it, you know, all folded up. It's a 4-fold. So it's, you know, 4 times, you know, this size. Oh, it's fantastic. Official Metropolis, and I love putting them in these top loaders because then you get to see the back, which is exactly the same. Official edition of Metropolis. So I guess if you like reading backwards, you can start with this side. But very good condition. I was shocked that this shop had this. I was super happy to get it. Absolutely love it. It's funny, somebody on Instagram the other day sent me a message and he was like, hey, you're a Superman guy. Can you answer the following question? I was like, I'm not a Superman guy. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I guess I am. I mean, yeah, it happens, right? You don't know what you are until somebody tells you sometimes. All right, next up we got Star Wars #1, the Whitman variant. And I did not have this one. I had number 2. I think there's 3 in the set, if I'm not mistaken. So I had number 2, but I did not have number 1. Look at that back cover, though. Holy moly, that's fantastic. I know a lot of people were real keen on Princess Leia, but I'm telling you, she never looked that good in the movie. Not to me. Well, that's fantastic. Well, then again, Luke never looked that good either, and Han never looked that bad, so... the art being what it is. It's so good. So I didn't have number 2. I mean, I have number 2. I didn't have number 1, so there you go with the nice Whitman variant. Star Wars, number 1. Here's one I was absolutely shocked to see, and that is Marvel Treasury number 14. This is the Sensational Spider-Man. So unbelievable that to find this. I was just when I saw it, I got giddy. I could not believe that this book was there. Check the back cover out on that. Yay, buddy. Isn't that fantastic? That's compliments of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Needs a little bit of cleaning. I haven't cleaned these yet, but I will. It takes a long time to clean a Treasury. So good stuff there. Look at that. Nice. Very happy with that. And last, and certainly not least, we got a little DC love here. Superman versus Wonder Woman. This is easily the worst conditioned one of the 4 that I picked up. It's got some residual tape. I've gotten some of it off, but I haven't really started working on it yet. Very dirty, so it needs a lot of cleaning, a lot of pencil on it. So it'll clean up pretty good, but it needs it. And check out the back cover. Look at that. Look at them fighting. An all-new 72-page novel in comic form. Look at those two going at it. Get a room. Oh, you gotta love it. So there you go. Superman and Wonder Woman and a cat fight. I don't know what else you'd call it. So anyway, that's my haul. So I sold a bunch of books, converted them into some store credit as what most of this was, and ended up picking up all these great things. And of all of them, only 2 books will go back in the cabinet. So I get to maintain my space, pick up some great books, and we're trudging forward. Next video, we'll go through a couple more boxes and cull the collection down some more. I've got some AOKs that are going to be going out. Lots of good stuff happening on the old channel here. And of course, I would be oh so remiss if I did not leave you with what you all came to see. Plastic Man getting polished. So remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.